So, I had an entire mock draft ready to post today. All of it's null and void now. There's been major developments in the league today. Lots of guys franchise tagged, lots of guys re-signed, including Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. But most importantly, there was a big trade today that sent Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos. Now, that messes up my entire draft, right? The Seahawks, now, instead of having no first round pick, have number 9 overall. And that does shake things up. So, and not only number 9 overall, they also gain multiple second round picks and third round picks. So I am going to do my best to try and fix this team and their draft problems in just this year's draft. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome back to Sports Stuff with me. Let's get into it. I'm on PFF Mock Draft. We're doing the Seahawks only. We're only doing the Seahawks. This is going to be a really quick video, but I want to see what they can do in this year's draft that can really get them to the next level. So in round 1, I think quarterback is pretty likely. They do have Drew Lock. They could get a Mitchell Trubisky as well, which I think could fit with their scheme and system. I wouldn't be surprised if a team does trade up. But, I mean, let's see what guys are available. There's Nakobe Dean, Chris Olave. All the wide receivers seem available. All 3 tackle prospects are gone. Wow, that's a really good Giants draft. I'm not going to lie to you. Evan Neal slips to 6. That would have been really good to get. But, I mean, for the Seahawks, they need basically everything. I wouldn't be surprised if this starts a full-blown, rebuild for them to where everybody's just traded. So, I mean, Bernard Raymond's interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it has to be offensive line. I mean, you have Drew Lock for 1 season. You could sign a Mitchell Trubisky. You could trade for someone. I don't know. There's multiple things you could do. So, I'm actually thinking a Tyler Linderbaum would be really good. I mean, they have pretty solid guards in Damian Lewis and Gabe Jackson. They could re-sign Dwayne Brown. They could re-sign Brandon Shell. But they need a better center. So, I'm going to go Tyler Linderbaum at number 9 overall. Yes, they need a quarterback, but again, I think they might want to go the veteran route or just roll with Drew Lock and see what he has. Because I mean, if you can rehab his stock, you could trade him somewhere. Like you could easily trade Drew Lock next season if you wanted to, if you can rehab his stock. At this position, Travis Jones, that can really help your interior defensive line. Again, I've been hyping up Travis Jones for so long. He is an amazing player out of Connecticut. Can play D tackle, defensive end, whatever scheme you want to play in. He'll be able to wreck plays for you. Next up, I wouldn't mind a wide receiver right here, and Sky Moore is still available. 5'10", 195. You do have Dwayne Eskridge, but I mean Tyler Lockett might be on his way out. Let's go Tyler Lockett. I mean, do you want to keep Tyler Lockett? He's 5'10", 180. He's being paid over $27 million over the next 2 seasons. And I think a team like the Patriots could easily trade for him. I mean, he's a number 1 receiver. I think you just add more weapons to that offense. You have Noah Fant at tight end now, so Gerald Everett can walk. You got a center in round 1. You got a defensive tackle. I think Sky Moore at pick 42 is great value. His ceiling is a number 1 receiver, but he doesn't need to be a number 1 receiver. You have DK Metcalf. He can easily be your number 2, and then Dwayne Eskridge is your slot option with Noah Fant, and that revamped offensive line with Tyler Linderbaum. I think it'd be really good for them. Next up, it has to be edge. It has to be edge. Sam Williams is still available, but that actually is pretty high for him. Josh Pascal, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know a whole lot about Josh Pascal. He had 6 sacks. Cool. He played interior and exterior. 6'3", 278. He is a little underweight. I might go Josh Pascal. Yeah. Let's go Josh Pascal. He can play interior, exterior. I don't know much about him. I'm just being honest, I don't know much about him. So, that could have been a bad pick, but he's versatile, interior and exterior on the offensive line. On the defensive line. I like Kellen Dyche. He's a left tackle. You can, re-sign Dwayne Brown for 1 season. But, I mean, I think he's a serviceable starter. Shades of Jack Driscoll. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. But, I mean, that's a pretty good comp. But, I mean, As you can see, he allowed 2 sacks, 3 sacks in his entire college career. Allowed 6 hurries. Well, okay, that's a little high. But I mean, zone blocking is really good. His pass blocking is really good. So I think Kellen Dyche is one of the best like value tackles in this draft. I really like him. So if you can get him to sit behind Dwayne Brown for a season and bank on his future, I think that's what you need to do. Next up in their draft, let's see. I like Micah McFadden. I like him. I mean, this is round 5. You can take a couple shots at people. Caleb Ellaby is someone that I think they're willing to take a shot on. Caleb Ellaby, 6'1", 210. He's not super tall, taller than Russell Wilson, but he's not super tall. I thought he showed a lot of flashes at Western Michigan, and he's been rising up my board a little bit. If we go to his analysis, okay, they don't have any of their other stuff, but I thought he's a pretty solid prospect. In the 5th round, you can't really go wrong. I mean, this team has a history of drafting late round quarterbacks and them being pretty serviceable, a la Russell Wilson. So taking Caleb Ellaby, I think, is an upside pick. And again, it's a 5th round pick. Like in the 5th round, you're throwing darts at the dartboard. Next up, where is he? Oh, they already took Kobe Jones or Kobe, whatever his name was. I'm looking up Kalen Barnes. He ran like a super fast 40-yard, right? Wait, what was his name? Kalen Barnes. Didn't he run a super? Yes. He ran the 2nd fastest 40 time. And again, 5th round, you're taking, like, he is underweight. He's 6 foot 186, underweight. Sure, he's somewhat of tall stature, but I mean, he's underweight. His coverage isn't great. He didn't run drills fine either. His drills that he ran on the field wasn't super good. But I mean, he ran the 2nd fastest 40 in NFL history. If you got to, sometimes you got to take a shot on someone. And honestly, in the 7th round, you take whoever you can. And Jelani Woods is still here? Yeah. Hold up. Jelani Woods is still here. Jelani Woods does not touch the 7th round. He tested phenomenally at the NFL Combine. 6'7". Hold on, I want to go to him real quick. Your results. Come on. I want to go to Jelani Woods real quick. Oh, I can't click him. Oh, hey, look, it finally says the grades. I've been waiting for this update to happen. But I mean, Jelani Woods. Let me go to his draft real quick. Jelani Woods NFL draft. This dude is insanely athletic for his size. He's good at receiving. He's a fine blocker. Like, look at that. 24 on the bench press, which is about what you want from a tight end. Ran a 4.6 at 670, 260. Yeah, if we want to go through it, look at his gauntlet drill real quick. You see, really good pass vision. I think he plays a little slower than he ran. But if we want to go to if we want to go to this real quick. I mean, look at this guy fly. 6'7", 270. Look at him fly, dude. Imagine him running at you. I would be terrified if he ran at me, dude. No, I really like Jelani Woods. Has really good arms. His hands are a little small. Like, I would like a receiver's hands to be in the 10 inches. But, I mean, that's fine, whatever. But he has very, very good arm length. So I think he's not going to be in the 7th round. But, I mean, Tyler Linderbaum, I think, really solidifies the interior of that offensive line with Damian Lewis, Tyler Linderbaum, and then Gabe Jackson. And then, obviously, at tackles, you'd have Dwayne Brown, hopefully, and Brandon Shell, hopefully, and Kellen Dyche in the 4th round. If you can get him as a backup, that'd be really good. Next up, you have Travis Jones in the 2nd round. I think this is definitely a B. He's shown a lot in the Combine and at the Senior Bowl, mostly the Senior Bowl. He's rising up boards right now. He's versatile. He's really good. I like Travis Jones. Sky Moore, again, same thing. His draft stock has skyrocketed since the beginning of the offseason. Josh Pascal, really solid. Again, he can play that interior and exterior role, but I think Josh Pascal fits best exteriorly. Maybe replacing a guy like who's the guy they traded for? Carlos Dunlap. If he could replace a Carlos Dunlap, I think that'd be really good for Josh Pascal and the team. Kellen Dyche, I already talked about him a lot. Again, Caleb Ellaby, I only took him because they could really use a backup quarterback on top of a prospect. Just like the Vikings, they spent like a third or a fourth round pick last year on Kellen Mond. I think this is that kind of draft pick where it's, hey, let's take a shot on a pretty solid backup quarterback and see what we can make of him. Kalen Barnes is literally just because he ran a really fast 40. Like, the problem with the Seahawks is that their corners always get run past. So, like, they literally are so bad at coverage. I'm just interested to see what Kalen Barnes can do on special teams, because that's another unit of their team that lacks a lot of speed. And I think that's exactly what Barnes gives you, is just speed. And Jelani Woods in the 7th round, if he can back up Noah Fant, that'd be one athletic and big tight end room. But yeah, they said overall draft grade was a C+. I'd give it more of a B, maybe a B-. I love the Kellen Dyche pick. I love Tyler Linderbaum. I love Travis Jones. I love Sky Moore. And I love Jelani Woods. But I mean, I'm fine with the Kalen Barnes and Caleb Ellaby being low grades. I'm fine with Josh Pascal being a low grade. So I think a B to B- is actually more accurate. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Russ is on the Broncos. So I'm actually gonna do a Broncos draft with not a draft. I'm gonna do a Broncos mock draft of now with their picks, what they can do, and that video will also be coming out today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy. Hit that notification button to be notified when I post next, because again, I'm posting another video today about the Broncos side of this trade. I love it for the NFL. I'll see you guys later. Peace and bye.